Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi, Ankita. How are you?
Yes, sir. I'm fine.
Please turn on your camera.
Yes. Am I visible?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, let's start with introduction.
Yes.
So, tell me about yourself.
Okay. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself in front of you. My name is Ankita Satish Kulkarni, and I'm from Pandharpur. I have completed my BTech in Electronics and Telecommunication from Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Technological University, Loneria, with an aggregate of 8.5 percentage. Talking about my technical skills, I'm well known about HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap. And moving towards my hobbies, my hobby is to explore the new things, to explore new friends, and traveling. So this is all about me. Thank you.
Okay, how much rate you will give in HTML, CSS, JS
In
out of 5?
HTML, okay. In HTML, I will give myself 3.8. In CSS, I will give 3. And in JavaScript, I will give 3.
Okay, fine. Tell me difference between HTML and HTML5.
HTML5 is basically HTML5 is basically the latest version of HTML. There were some features which were not present in HTML. So HTML5 version was introduced. In HTML5, the main feature which was created is about the multimedia queries. Means in previous version of HTML5, that is HTML, there were no media queries, multimedia. And in HTML5, we can create the audio, video, and we can add the audio, video, and images, or embed the images to the website. The second one is that in HTML there were no means advanced features related to the form which we create, but in HTML5 there are so much types which of the forms which we can create in on the websites.
Okay. Uh, what is doc type?
Doc type is the declaration. It is the first line of the code on our code. It tells that which type of document is present in our HTML.
Okay. What is the difference between link and anchor tag?
Sorry, sir.
A link and anchor tag.
Okay, link and anchor tag. Anchor tag is used to redirect the web pages. Means if we want to go from one web page to another web page, then we use the anchor tag. And the link tag is an external resource. For example, if we want to attach the CSS or JavaScript file to our HTML file, then we use the link tag. By using the link tag, we can join. Means we can join the CSS and JavaScript file.
Okay. What is block element and inline element?
Block level, okay. The main difference between the block level elements and inline level elements is that block level elements line starts on new line, whereas inline elements don't start on a new line. And the another one main difference between the block level and inline is that block whenever we write the block level elements, it takes the full width of the web page, whereas inline elements don't take the full width of the web page. It only take the width available for that element to be displayed on the web page. So these are the two main differences between block line and inline elements.
Okay, suppose I have two inline element and they start on the different same line. Okay, I want to start the different line. Then how can I do this?
So
Did
I
you
am not
understand?
sure about my answer, but by using the break tag, we can start on new line.
This is not a proper solution. Yes, we can do it, but another way.
Another way. So sorry. Right now I'm unable to recall it properly.
Using CSS.
Using CSS.
Okay, fine.
Just,
What is display none and visibility hidden?
Display none and visibility hidden. Okay. When we are using the visibility, both properties are used to hide the elements on a web page. But when we are using the visibility hidden, then when we are using that property, it will hide the element, but it will reserve the space which we have used on the web page. But when we use the display none, it will also hide the element, but it will not reserve the space. It will cover up the space by default.
Okay, fine. Can we draw the shapes in HTML5?
Can we draw
Shape in HTML5?
Yes, sir.
How?
So I'm not sure about my answer, but I think by using the canvas, which is
Yes.
using
SVG,
upgrade.
using SVG, we can
SVG,
make,
yes, sir.
yes, we can draw.
It is for the graphics representation.
Yes. Okay. What is iframe in HTML5?
Iframe. So actually, I have heard about this tag, but don't know about this. What is the actual work of this tag?
Okay. What will happen if there is a no doc type?
If there is no doc type, the HTML will run, but it will not get that which type of document is present in HTML. It will not run as much as accurate when we are using the doc type. Means once I tried this, while doing the practice, I removed the doc type and I tried the HTML, the whole HTML website was running, but it was not running as much accurate because by default, when we are using the doc type, by default, it is adjusting the position and the other things. But if I when I remove that doc type, I manually go to the file and segregate that things.
Okay. Doc type is a case sensitive or not? Doc type is a case sensitive.
Case sensitive.
Means can we write in lowercase as well as uppercase or any?
Yes, I got.
Why?
Sorry, sir. I thought some network issues.
Okay.
1 minute. Yes. Sorry for the disturbance, sir.
Okay, no problem. Okay.
So I got your question about the case sensitive. I'm not sure, but I think it is the case sensitive.
Okay. Try after interview. Okay. What is attribute?
What is
attribute in HTML?
Okay. Attribute tells the behavior of the element. Means if you take the example of the image tag, in that we use the attribute source, which tells us about the path of the image which we are going to display on the web page. So it tells the behavior of that particular element in HTML.
Okay. What is CSS and CSS3?
CSS and CSS3. Sir, it is the latest version of CSS, but I have read this concept, but right now I'm unable to recall the features of the CSS3. and the upgraded features of CSS3. CSS, sorry.
Okay. How many ways CSS can be integrated in web page?
By using, there are three ways we can merge the CSS file to our HTML file. First one, we can create the separate CSS file by using the dot notation, dot CSS notation, and by using the link tag, we can add that CSS file to our HTML file. This is the first way. The second way is that by using this style tag, we can write the CSS in HTML code by itself below the title tag. And the third one is that by using this style tag in a particular element, for example, in our HTML web page, if we are using H1, and in that, if there is the content that this is my second mock interview, then by using the style tag in H1 element, we can apply the CSS to that particular H1 tag. So these are the three ways where we can integrate the CSS to our HTML.
Okay, what are the CSS selectors?
CSS selectors means if we want to apply the styling to some particular elements of the on the HTML, then there are some CSS selectors. By using that, we can apply the styling to the elements. For example, there are CSS selectors like CSS class selectors, means by using the class, for example, if we want to apply this styling by using class, then in CSS file, we can write by using dot notation for the class, and we can apply this styling. The second one is ID selector. By using the ID, we can apply the styling to the particular element, and we get the element in CSS for the ID by using the hashtag. And if you want to use the particular element, then there is tag selector. Then universal selector is applied to all the elements on the web page if you want to apply the styling to that two elements.
And as you say, you are means tell the simple selectors. Apart from simple selectors, do you know other like
So
combinator,
descendant
attribute,
selectors,
pseudo class,
there are
pseudo
descendant
class, and pseudo element?
selectors.
Hello.
Yes. The descendant selectors is the pseudo classes, means that is also the selectors.
Differentiate between a pseudo class and pseudo element.
Pseudo classes elements. Sorry, sir. I don't know the exact answer of this. I'm not sure.
Okay, fine. Tell me what are the CSS positions?
Yes, the CSS positions are static, then relative, absolute. Yeah,
Other?
static. Then top, center, fence properties.
No. This is not a position. We have
Okay.
five positions like static, sticky,
Static,
fixed,
absolute.
absolute, and
Okay.
relative. Yes. Okay. What is the default position of CSS?
The default position of CSS is static position.
Okay. What is sticky position?
Sir, actually, I have heard about this position, sticky position.
Okay.
But
Fine.
yes,
Okay, fine.
right now I'm unable to recall that concept.
Okay, fine. What is Z-index?
Z-index. It
Hide.
hide means it gives the overlapping overlapping of larger elements into the smaller elements. Then we use this Z-index. Means if we have two boxes, box 1 and box 2, and they are overlapping, and if you want to hide the box 1, and by using the Z-index, we can take the box 2 on box 1 so that the box 1 will get hide. So for that reason, we use Z-index, overlapping of the elements.
Okay, what is specificity?
What is
Specificity of element.
specificity? No, sir, I have not heard this term.
Okay, I read about this after interview.
Okay, yes, sir, I will definitely read about this.
Okay, what is opacity in CSS?
Yeah, opacity tells about the transparency of that element, means how
Yes.
transparent we want to make our element, then we make the use of opacity.
What is the
For
default
that.
value of opacity?
I think 0 point or 0 something.
Okay. What is box model?
Mm, box model means whenever we are creating any element on the web page, that element contain itself a box which has the properties like padding, margin, and margin padding. So that term is called as the box model. Border, margin, padding.
What is padding and margin?
Padding means it tells the difference between the uh, border and the content, and the margin means it gives this tells the space between the two contents.
Okay.
Between two.
Okay, Ankita. What is a box sizing?
Box sizing.
Hmm.
Uh, no, sir, I'm unable to recall.
Okay. Okay. Share your screen and take a div, give some CSS,
Okay.
and move it into center.
So what I have to do to take the box in the center?
Yes, yes. Give some CSS
Okay.
style like width, height, background color,
Yeah.
and move it into center.
Background color. Okay. Mm. Okay.
I think, Ankita, this is not a proper in center, and this is not a proper way to use give the center the element. Yes.
Okay. Mm. So I thought this will work, but there is some issue regarding this.
This will work, but you have to use the left, not bottom.
Okay, okay. Huh. Sure. Mm.
What is the position when we give the center? Position absolute.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Can
So,
you do this using flex?
flex.
Using flex.
Mhm.
Do you know the Flexbox model?
No, some I have not revised that concept. So, no.
Okay, okay, fine.
Uh,
Okay, fine. Hmm,
so what was
okay,
wrong in uh, this thing?
means we have means this is not a proper way. No?
Okay.
You need to give in percentage, top
Yes.
and left.
Okay.
It will automatically move in as per the screen size. It will
Huh.
automatic move in. If you have given that hard code, then
Yes, I got it.
when we change the screen size, then it
Hmm.
will not in center. Okay.
To make the responsive design.
Uh,
Yeah.
so
But
we move on JS.
okay. So should I stop for sharing?
Okay. Uh, okay. We can start.
Okay.
What is JavaScript?
JavaScript is used to make the web pages dynamic in nature. Oh, it is the scripting language used in the web programming to make the dynamic pages, dynamic web pages.
Okay. JavaScript is an interpreted language or not?
Interpreted. Oh, yes, sir. It is interpreted.
Means what is the means? What is the meaning of interpreted?
I'm not sure, but it is the means whatever we are rewriting the code in the JavaScript, it
Hmm.
checks the output line by line. So
Okay.
this is the
JavaScript is a single threaded or multi-threaded.
sir. It is the single threaded in nature.
Meaning of single threaded.
Some meaning of single threaded is that it can do one work at a time. It cannot do the multiple works at a time, which is we call it as a multi-threaded language. But in JavaScript, it can do only one operation at a time. So it is single threaded.
Okay. Fine. What are the data types in JavaScript?
Their data types can be classified into two, primitive and non-primitive data types. In primitive data types, we store the values, and in non-primitive data types, we store the references. So the primitive data types are string, boolean, null, undefined, and the non-primitive data types are arrays, objects arrays. Basically, the data
Okay.
type is which type of the data we are using in our code.
Okay. Okay.
It is the
Fine.
type of data.
Difference between primitive and non-primitive.
So one difference I know is that primitive data type stores values, and non-primitive stores means reference, means we can call it by the reference.
What is undefined and undeclared?
Undefined and undeclared. Okay. Undefined means we have declared one variable, but we have not assigned any value to that variable, then the output will get as undefined. And undeclared means we have not used any variable, means no variable exists means in our program, then it will get the value as undeclared. Sorry, undefined. No, undeclared.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is difference between null and undefined?
Null and undefined. Okay.
Undefined.
Yeah. Undefined means we have declared the variable, but we have not assigned the value to it. And null means we have declared the variable and we have assigned the value to it, but the value is null, means it is empty, equals to 0.
Okay. Okay.
No value is given. No, 0 is also one value. Null means no value is given to that variable.
Means we have declared the variable or not?
Yes, we have declared the variable.
No value assigned it.
Empty. Yes.
Empty means it is a string value.
Sir, I can explain it by using the array term. Yes, if we have, no, that will be there. Another concept. Means, for example, if I have taken the array and if I have the array, means no value is given in an array, then that array will call as null. And if I have taken an array and if I have
okay, fine. Read about this. Means we can give the null value as well. We can give null value to the variable. It also become a null.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay. How many ways we can create an object in JavaScript?
By using the constructor function, we can create the object. By using the normal literal notation, we can create the object. Also, by using the factory function, we can create the object in JavaScript.
Okay. What is hoisting in JavaScript?
Hoisting. Okay. It is the default behavior of JavaScript, means the functions and the variables declarations are moved on the top of the scope. That is the term hoisting. Only the declarations will be moved on the top of the scope. The initialization will remain in its original position.
Okay. What is scope?
Scope tells us about the region in which our variable has been declared or written. For it means there are two types of scope: global and block. So it basically tells up the region in which our variable has been declared. So it is a global or block scope. Yes.
And
so
functional
global,
scope?
Yes, sir.
Functional scope? Functional scope.
Functional scope means we are declaring the variables inside that function. This
Okay. Okay, fine. What is the difference between let, const, and var?
let constant where the where can be reassigned, redeclared. Sorry. Sorry, sir. Sorry for the disturbance. Variable means we can reassign and redeclare the values to the where. And let me in let we cannot reassign the value, but we can redeclare it. And in const we cannot reassign and redeclare the values.
Okay. Anything other?
Sir, there is one difference related to the scope on the basis of the scope, but I'm not sure about my answer. That's why I have not told on the basis of the scope.
Okay.
Uh,
Fine. What is the difference between splice and slice?
Less than slice.
Hmm.
Sir, it is used to remove the elements from an array. No, sir, I'm not sure about that methods.
Okay. What is array?
Array is used to store the multiple values.
What are the array methods?
Array methods push, which are the inbuilt methods, or push method, pop method, then slice methods. So these are the array methods inbuilt.
Okay.
Push
What
pop.
are the what is a string and their methods?
String methods? So maybe I know the answer, but
You should know
I
the
don't.
string methods. These are simple.
String methods.
Index of,
Okay.
split.
Index of. Yes, split.
Yes, substr, substring.
Hmm.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
What are the web storages?
So web storage is the JavaScript API, which is provided by the browsers, and there are two types of web storages: local storage and session storage. In local storage, the data don't get expire if until when we remove it manually, and in session storage, the data gets clear when the page or when the session ends. It ends and the data gets clear.
Okay. What are the methods of a local storage?
Methods of local storage.
If you want to store some data in local storage, then which method you can use?
To store the data in local storage.
Yes, yes.
I will use get method is used to get the data from the database.
For storing the data.
Storing the data.
Okay, fine. Set item is the method.
Yeah, okay, set item.
What is callback function?
Callback function is a function in which we passes an argument into the another function. Means we call one function into the another function by passing an argument into it.
Okay. What is higher order function?
Uh, Sir, actually, I don't know the exact definition of higher order function, but I know its types and the implementation of the higher order function. I guess a higher order function is that functions uh, which can call or return the another function.
Which method comes in higher order function?
Method by map, by using map. First one is map, then filter, then reduce, then find
Okay.
index of. So these are the things comes under the higher order functions.
What is the difference between map and for each?
Map and for each. Okay. When we use map while doing the code, it returns the new array. Both map and for each are used to iterate the elements, but the main difference is that map returns a new array, and for each iterate the elements and it gives the output. It doesn't give any new array.
Okay. Can we use for each on string?
For each on string,
Hmm.
mm,
If yes, then show me, and if not, then why?
sir, I don't know the answer, but can I try by doing the code?
Yes, you can try.
Okay.
But Ankita, you should know the difference between means can we use the for each on string. This is a basic type of question. Okay, but show the code. You can try using code and tell me uh, we can use or not.
Think we can't. So we
Yes.
can't use for each on the string. We can't apply.
Means we can use for each on string.
No, sir.
Why?
Oh. So string is a primitive data type, and the arrays and the objects are the non-primitive data types. So that is the reason. Sir, I don't know the exact reason, but I think that this may be the reason.
The simple reason, for each is a array method, and so we
Okay.
cannot use. If we want to use, then we need to convert string into array
Yes.
using split method.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay.
Actually, I implemented. I didn't get the theory, but I got the implementation.
Okay. You have write the code, but you cannot
Yes.
explain. Yes. Okay. Take a array number of array, random number of array, and print the last element of that array.
Last unit.
Hmm. Without using inbuilt method.
Mhm.
It printed the index of that number.
Okay.
Suppose we have multiple numbers, then that time we can't write the
Like the
index number. Yes.
So can we use the HIF function called as find index of?
No, this is a simple. You can write
But it will
array dot.
return. Yes.
No, this is simple. You can write array dot length -1.
So I wrote it, but it is giving
But
the
it printed the index number. When we want to print the number of that particular element, then remove the
okay.
3.
Yes, yes.
uh,
-1
and take into the square bracket totally array dot length -1 in square bracket. and before the square bracket, write the array name.
Array name.
First, after equal to, write array name, ARR. Yes.
ARR.
Delete the space.
Okay, okay. It will give the index number and then it will take the index.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yes, I got it.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
can you write the program of prime number?
Yes, sir. I will try. Let's see. Yes, it will. Yeah. Will it take the- Yes. Of course. Yes. Okay.
You did not console anything. Take another number.
Yes, yes.
What is the output of 10 when we have used?
It is giving false.
Yes. Good. Okay. Take a string and reverse the string and don't change their order.
like a string. Let mm, mm,
Take another multiple of one, means another
okay.
one.
Mm, mm, this is not- this- this. Okay. Mm, mm, so, I can do this by using the one line code. I was just checking the result. So,
Mm.
so mm, mm,
My test, this is output. In join method,
So
we have given the
first I have
space.
declared one string, and then we can't apply this split method to the string as it is the array method. And the split is used to convert the string into the array. So I have used this split method. In that, then by using the reverse, the elements in the array gets reversed. And by using the join method, the whole thing get combined together and get reversed.
But in the words, there is a space.
Space. So here I have given the space that way. It's in output it was giving the space.
Yes, so this is the output of the reverse the string. But I want don't change their order. Means interview
Don't
word.
change the order.
Trigger means.
Okay, okay.
Did you understand?
Yes, sir, yes.
Ah.
Means the words here itself should get the reverse.
Yes, yes, yes.
It should not get. Mhm. Yes, sir. Reverse. Yes.
Okay, you can try after interview. Okay.
Sir, can you give one hint? Yes, that hint.
Yes, you have done the reverse string.
Yeah.
So we have the reverse string. After reverse string, you can apply these methods. In result one, we have the result of reverse string. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. First, apply the join method. And in result one variable, use this method reverse, split, reverse, and join. Again, use the split, reverse, and join method. It will not change their place. Got it?
No, so means this code I have to write it again.
But you need to use a result one variable
instead of result one.
Okay, I will tell you. After join method, right? Dot split. Space, give the space. After a reverse. After join method. Yes. And open your browser.
One minute. I will open it in my tab. Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
Okay. So, what is promise?
Promise. Promise is something, means promise return some value which is used for the future coding for the future code. And the main work of the promise is that it is used to handle the asynchronous operations.
Okay. What are the state of promises?
Three states of promises are there. First, pending state. It tells in means pending state means that the action is pending, means it is neither get resolved, means it is neither success nor error. And the second state is fulfilled state, which we also call it as a resolve. It means that our whatever we have performed is has gotten, is the state is success, showing the output success. And the last one is reject state. It shows an error. The action, the state which shows an error when our promise got failed. It's failed.
Okay. Okay. What is set timeout?
Set timeout is one of the API which we use to make the synchronous function into the asynchronous function, which gives the delay to the program. And according to the user, according to the developer, we can give the delay to that program, particular program. For that reason, we use the set timeout.
What is asynchronous and synchronous?
Synchronous means that the code is executed one by one, means in a sequence, and the JavaScript is asynchronous in nature, and no, sorry, synchronous in nature. And so, one is synchronous means the output or the code runs in sequence manner, and asynchronous means what do you say?
Synchronous means?
Means if we want to execute some program, but in synchronous function, in short, the synchronous is blocking and asynchronous is non-blocking. Means in synchronous functions, in synchronous, the code gets blocked until and unless the previous code gets run. And in a asynchronous function, there is non-blocking. Means even if our previous function is not showing the output, but we will get the output of the next function.
When we change the default behavior of JavaScript,
to handle the event, to handle the problems, we
means
use
when we use asynchronous operation,
when we to
whenever we do the API call
Hmm.
or AJAX call, that time we change the default behavior into asynchronous.
to
Yes.
handle the error handling in JavaScript. Because sometimes what
Yes.
happens whenever we want to execute this last function, but due to the default behavior of JavaScript, which is synchronous, we can't get the output, we get the error due to the blocking nature. So to handle that error, we make the use of the asynchronous functions in JavaScript.
Yes.
For that reason, we use the promise concept, which helps to handle the error handling in JavaScript.
Yes. What is this keyword?
This keyword, okay.
Huh.
This keyword refers to the object. For example, if I have created the object and I want to get some properties, particular property of that object, then by using this keyword, I can get that property. I can get that value of that.
Okay. Okay. Where we cannot use this keyword?
This keyword.
Where we cannot use this keyword.
Sir, I'm not sure, but in the factory functions, we can't use this keyword directly. In that
But
in
the proper answer is
the no, sir. I'm unaware of.
in arrow function we cannot use. Do you know?
Mm.
Okay. What is arrow function?
Arrow function, it is the short syntax. Instead of writing the uh, means instead of writing all these things, we can use the arrow function.
Okay. What is XML HTTP request?
HTTP request.
What are the steps of XML HTTP request?
Sorry, sir, I have not read all this about this.
Okay. Okay, fine, Ankita. I am done.
Okay.
So, do you have any question?
So how was my interview, miss? What is the feedback? My interview.
It's fine. 5 out of 3.
Okay.
The rating is.
So was the answer was right that you asked me about this keyword where we can't use this keyword, but I told the answer that is factory function.
This is not a proper answer. Means
No,
whenever
this
we
is
use.
a proper answer, but can this maybe answer? Yes.
No. Basically, a factory function is the way to create an object, but this is not a proper way. It is in
Okay.
ES5, before ES5.
Yes, sir.
So basically in after ES6, we are using ES6. So in ES6, we have the arrow function feature. So in the arrow function, we can't use. Basically, this is the proper answer. Okay.
So can you tell me that on which area I should work? Since you have given me the 3 rating. So what was
I
the best
think
answers and what was the means which area should I work on? Means which part, a JS part or HTML or CSS or practice?
your HTML CSS is very means best. There is no need to. In theory, you have no good knowledge. Do the practice on HTML CSS.
Yes.
Means and in JS means you have a knowledge, but whenever you write the code, that time some confidence is low. That's why you can't write.
Yes, sir.
So, but but I think read the some documents. There
Okay.
is a way to get the knowledge of anything in JS
So
in Medium
as
platform.
yes, as we are now when we will give the interview to the companies, then we are giving as an experienced person. So,
Mhm.
can you tell me that when I was writing the code, so was it looking as an experienced one or was looking as a fresher type? Yes.
It's depend on the problem. It's the problem is very means suppose I have asked to the reverse string and you can't write the code, then that time it will think.
Also, means I was asking the way of writing the code. Means
I think I think the interviewer write the code in not your file. It
okay.
will write in another platform like JS Fiddle, Stackblaze.
Okay.
Yes. In means in that platform there is a not means directly we will in VS Code we have the directly when we
Yes.
write one keyword, it will
Yes.
write direct for total output. Yes. But
Yes.
in other platform, JS Fiddle, Stackblaze, we need we know the all syntax of that code.
Mhm.
Okay. Means if
Actually,
we
so
have a good practice, then we can write the proper code.
okay. Actually, sir, I want to thank you for that program because you told to reverse the string in its original position. So
Yes.
I don't know about that. That by using the split, reverse, and join again, we can reverse the word, means reverse
Yes,
the
yes.
string in its original position.
Yes. Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
Fine, Ankita.
Okay, sir. Thank you.